Question number 9, Alfred Ngaro.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister for Building and Housing, what additional Auckland housing projects did he announce during last week's recess, and what are the latest reports on the growth in construction across Auckland showing?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Dr Nick Smith.
Mr. Speaker, last week I announced 2 additions to the Crown Land Programme. The first is a 120 apartment complex at Great North Road on former NZTA and Housing Corp land, all of which will be for social housing, with the first house completed late next year and the development completed in 2019. I also announced the second development with local MP Alfred Ngaro on the Te Atatu Peninsula, where we have secured a site for an additional 60 apartments. These projects are part of the record residential building activity in Auckland that has seen growth of 32% over the past year, on top of 4 years of 25% compound growth. I am doubtful of any alternative policy that claims you can grow a complex sector-like building any faster than this.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Alfred Ngaro.
What independent measures are there to support the government figures for the construction boom in Auckland?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Dr Nick Smith.
There are numerous measures such as GDP, employment and consenting activity, which all show Auckland is at record levels of construction. But a very practical measure is the crane index from international firm RLB that tracks crane activity in different cities across the world. The Auckland Crane Index is at an all-time record of 64, up from 33 a year ago. This number compares to 28 in New York, 40 in LA, 24 in San Francisco, reinforcing that Auckland's construction boom is globally significant.
Supplementary question, Phil Twyford.
Can he confirm that his own officials say that new housing supply in Auckland is currently running 8,000 dwellings per year behind demand, and the shortfall of housing in Auckland is now expected to persist beyond 2030?
Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Dr Nick Smith.
No, over the last 4 years we've had 25% compound growth. That's 25% more every year in a row for 4 years, and in the last year it's grown by 32%. And I would simply say to the member opposite that growing a sector that is large and complex at building at those sorts of rates is actually phenomenal and shows there's more residential building activity in Auckland right now than ever in the city's history.
Question number 10.